Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing how I remove the tan of my feet from this to this. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now, the first step in process is to remove the nail paint from your toes. And for that, I'm going to be using this nail remover from Sally Hansen. So I love this because it has a huge quantity of product for the price, and I feel it's super affordable for the quantity. And I'm taking it on a cotton pad and gently rubbing it on my toes. And in case if you find your nails turning yellow in your toes, it is mainly because of overuse of nail polish. So for that to subside, make sure that you leave your toenails free for a week without applying any nail polish, and that will make the nails condition become much better. And now comes my most favorite step. So I'm using the Shawl Pedi foot file, and this is an electronic device which has this rotating head on top which files all the dirt and dead skin from the foot very beautifully. So if you can see right now, you can actually see small particles of skin just coming off when the foot file is rolling on my feet. So this is my most favorite step of my pedicure routine, and it's so satisfying actually to see all the dead skin just coming off your feet. And in case if you don't have this device, it's completely fine. You can use a traditional foot file before soaking your leg into any liquid. So this filing device is only meant to be used under the foot, so make sure that you use only there because the skin is thicker there, thicker as well as harder there, so it's fine, it will work very well under that. But in case if you're using on any other areas other than under your feet, it is definitely gonna be super harsh on that area. So make sure that you use it only under your feet and never take it on top. Now it's very important that you file the entire area under your foot. Take some extra concentration on the heel area because that is the area which can easily get damaged, and you can see a lot of cracked and really bad condition of skin there. So take some extra steps there to keep it all nice and smooth. Now the next most important area to be taken care of is this area under your foot. So make sure that you file that area also really well, and it is also free from dead skin cells. Also take some extra concentration in removing all the dead skin that is under the foot, mainly in the center and also the skin under the toes. So those are the areas where there are a lot of dead skin accumulation, so make sure that you remove everything before soaking your feet. So the next step which I follow is to apply some raw milk on the top layer of my feet. So that is because this helps in removing all the tan that is accumulated on the top. So most of the time we forget applying sunscreen all over our body, and our feet is the worst area which gets tanned really fast, and the tan is also super uneven because of the slippers and the shoes we wear. So I make sure that I apply some milk all over my feet, and this was one tip which was given to me by Tanmayi, my friend. So I'll link her channel on top, you can definitely check it out. And this not only just works for your feet but also works very beautifully on the other areas of your skin as well. So wherever you have tan, just take some milk, apply it all over, leave it on for 5 minutes for it to dry, and then wash it off. You can definitely see results right from the first use. So the next step is us preparing the soaking liquid for our feet. So I'm taking some warm water, and with that I'm mixing some shower gel. You can use shampoo also, just make sure that it is a mild daily shampoo and not something very harsh like an anti-dandruff shampoo. So mix that, and next we are going to be mixing in some essential oils. I am using lemon essential oil today. You can use whatever you have, lavender, tea tree, whatever you want. It is completely your preference. And the next step what I'm going to be doing is adding the milk that we have earlier into the liquid. So I am adding about half a cup of milk. So make sure that you add it and then soak your feet to get really soft, supple feet. So it is very important to soak your feet for a good 10 minutes before we move on to the next step. Now the next most important step is to make a foot scrub. For that I'm just using sugar and half of a lemon. I'm using the lemon juice of the lemon and just mixing it to get the scrub. So make sure you use castor sugar rather than normal granulated sugar, because the granules is quite bigger in normal sugar compared to castor sugar. So castor sugar is a lot milder compared to the normal granulated sugar. Also make sure that you don't throw half of the lemon that we have just squeezed out all the juice, because we are going to be using that as well for the next step. So after you're done soaking your feet, take that half of the lemon skin that we have already used and take it to rub it all over your nails and all the toes, because that is the area which easily gets pigmented. Also make sure that you take it on the knuckles and also your ankles, so that all that pigmentation and uneven skin is like completely removed. Now the next step is to scrub the skin on the top of our feet. So since now the foot is like all wet and easily soaked, to remove all the dead skin on the top, I'm using the scrub to scrub away all the dead skin on top and exfoliating very nicely. So take some time in doing this step. Massage the foot scrub completely on the top of your feet and do it till the sugar on the top actually melts, so that it gives you a very nice and smooth skin on the foot. Now I'm going to be using a face mask on my foot to apply as a foot mask. You can completely skip this step if you don't want to, as I myself don't do it every time. Only when I have a lot of time to pamper my foot, that is when I try doing this. Otherwise it's completely fine even if you don't use it. So I use the Mama Earth Upton face mask to apply it all over my feet. You can make a homemade mask if you have time to do it, that's completely fine. And I'm going to be waiting for this to dry and wash it off after it's dry. Next comes the most important step, that is to moisturize our feet. I'm again using a product from Mama Earth. So all these are like things which I completely use it myself. This is not sponsored at all. And I'm using my body lotion to completely massage my feet very nicely till all the product get completely absorbed into my skin. So this lotion is actually very good for really dry skin. I have very dry skin on my body, and this lotion actually helps me to keep my skin moisturized throughout the day. It also works really well if you apply on your feet, especially if you have very dry feet like me. So make sure that you take it in between all the toes, cause that is one area which gets very dry soon. Now to seal in the lotion, I'm going to be using a body oil on top of the lotion, so that the moisture stays in throughout for a much longer time. So in case if you have very dry skin and you feel like your body lotion just fades away after some time, try using this technique. Apply a body oil on top of the lotion and it stays for much longer time. Now I'm going to be wrapping my foot with a plastic wrap, which is also called a cling wrap. So this is mainly used to keep the moisture in and not letting the moisture dry out, so that way our skin gets softer. Since our skin is very dry on our feet, this is one way to moisturize and nourish your feet and make it a much more softer and supple skin. And we are going to be leaving it on to another 20 minutes minimum before we remove the cling wrap. And after this step, I'm going to be taking some nail remover on a cotton swab and removing all the oil that will be settled on my nails. Next step, I'm going to be using some nail paint to apply all over my toenails. So this is a completely optional step. If you have the issue of having yellow nails, you can completely skip this step, take a break for a week and then apply nail paint. And that's it for the video, you guys. I hope you guys found this video useful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Thanks for watching.